Okay, so today I have a topic that quite interesting, the impactful givings in Buddha view. And interestingly, I set a topic about a week ago because right now I'm very enthusiastic that now the world is ready. Buddhism can offer not just meditation, we can offer giving, we can offer ethics. And since the COVID start, I don't like COVID myself, but the world uh, sees some, we call like a global Dhamma lesson about impermanent, that you cannot really fix it the way you want. When something comes, you cannot do anything about it. The airline, the business, and wow, we cannot just seek happiness outside. Is not always available. Okay, so interestingly, in the past 2-3 years, the people download the apps, look for the wisdom class, look for some internal development more. It's like it showed up. It showed up during the last few years. Again, I said that Buddha didn't teach us to be too optimistic or pessimistic, just realistic. Yeah, some bad things happen, but what we can do about this thing, right? So we learn so much, and just recent I shared with you that now I call the term gem. It's like a good things in life, gem, giving, ethics, meditation. Yeah, this is Buddhism in the modern day, that we need a gem life, the life that we feel good. And just last month at Harvard Business School, I showed gem at Harvard Business School. And I show some stuff that I'm gonna share again. That yeah, it's just about the right time. I think that the saying of Victor Hugo, if I'm correct, the French philosopher, there's nothing more powerful than the thing that whose time has come. When the time of something is ready, that thing is so powerful. Before this, it doesn't make any sense. But right now, the world needs ethics. The world needs clarity, not just a speed, but clarity. So today we're going to talk on that line along the side. I coined a term just a week ago, impactful giving. Yesterday on my iPhone, masterclass, Melinda Franket teach impactful giving. You're like, oh, now people want to know. I have no comments on that. As I'm aware, she tried to do something good, and right now she goes solo because something happened in the Gates Foundation. But I'm pretty sure that people still want to hear. Yeah, maybe not everyone, but interesting about the impactful giving. At the same time, we have this kind of giving challenge. The person that on the Fortune magazine as the next Warren Buffett, the youngest billionaire in the world, he become a fraud with the FTX cryptocurrency crash. And unbelievable. Nothing against big institution, but like Ivy League school, not always have great people come out. Sometimes big troublemaker. And with the crash of FTX, it lost billions of dollars. People lost money around the world. The police went to, one island in the Caribbean and tried to catch him. That he not run away. That he need to be responsible. But he has what we call a family connection back to the Ivy League, and he donate to the big party in the country. So now kind of challenging. There's a video, of I saw his video that someone invite him to join the interview. That I want to gain money and I'm gonna donate and help people. That's what he say. That I'm still young. I will don't like a next Warren Buffett. Like he's gonna donate, and one day what is that? And then people start to have big question mark. Hmm, look like good people, but we don't know what happened. behind the scene. And the more I live in New York, I start to see and the best and the worst you can find in this town. I experienced it myself with some taxi driver that, oh, you cannot be innocent here, okay? You need to be watchful what's going on. And there's a book that is available. It's quite interesting. This guy, he used to be a New York Times writer. He wrote a book, Winner Takes All, the elite charade of changing the world. And just read it because there's something on the back cover. Anand, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Giridas, take us into the inner sanctums of a new Gilded Age, where rich and powerful fight for equality and justice any way they can, except in way that threaten the social order and their position atop it. Very New York Times, okay? They rebrand themselves as savior of the poor. They lavishly reward thought leader who redefine change in way that preserve the status quo. And they constantly seek to do more good, but never less harm. Wow, that's very powerful, right? As a Buddhist monk, I'm neutral, I'm learning. What is that? Someone told me, oh, Mangarin, you not just accept donation. You need to know where donation come from in this place. You be careful. That charity can become your big problem. And some just told me, all the big museum in New York, someone don't know the donor makes very bad stuff. And they use that to kind of dilute or distract attention of the public. Oh, they are good people. Why you look bad at them? They found, wow, they put their name at the museum and everywhere just to distract people for something's going on. Okay, I don't want to be sound pessimistic, but this is the fact, and I'm learning also that it's not only we have good heart, want to do things in the world, but we need to have wisdom. We need to have mindfulness to see what's going on. So we will not be troubled by some unintended causes that we don't know. We call ignorance in Buddhism, that we just don't know. So that is some like a background that I want to share with you why we need to take a look what Buddha say about giving. That might be a guideline for the real impactful giving. I hope the world will hear more. Meditation we hear a lot. Giving and ethics, not enough. Okay, so we need to talk about that more. Today we talk about giving. In the Buddha view, the impactful giving, we can have a different session on this topic. Is very interesting that how we have like a compass on giving to make a better world. Today I would like to touch on these two aspects. Yeah. To make an impactful giving, two things that we need to take deep consideration. What is the purpose of that giving? And what is the clear understanding of the giving we have? And let's take a look. It's quite interesting. I think last month I shared with you these three troublemaker: greed, anger, delusion, lopa, tosa, moha. Oh, that's three major color, right? Yellow, blue, red. It mix up to be envy, to be jealousy, to be appreciative mind to what you have, different thing. And Buddha talk about three problem solver. You fix greed by giving, you fix anger by ethics, and you fix delusion by meditation. Dana Sila Bhavana in the original Pali language. So, yeah, this is Buddha view. When you give, it's mainly make yourself a better person first. It's not about helping other as the main focus. Sometimes it sounds, wow, why you just look at yourself? It's not just, uh, you know, to be viewed as you're a nice person, but it's a protocol. Like when you're on the plane, right? Put your mask on first, and then it's not you like that or you don't like that. That's how it works. Like you're gonna jump to help someone drowning in the river. Before you jump, check, can you swim? If you can swim, you jump. If you cannot swim, be careful, call someone, right? So Buddha, he knew that if you give without realizing the main purpose of giving is, I can let go. I can let less negativity in myself. The one who will receive giving, they will benefit for sure. But how about you? And sometimes because of giving, we feel proud. We feel, oh, we powerful and this and that. And when someone criticizes about our giving, we don't like. But if your main focus or main purpose, I give, I become a better person, and then I can help more people, it's different. So in the Buddha view, when you give, make yourself blessed, make yourself feel good, and then other will have that blessing from you. So there are different giving mentioned by the Buddha. Material giving is one. Knowledge giving, like when you share in the school, in the college, anything that help people make their living. And then wisdom giving. I'm giving a wisdom right now. This is, I said, knowledge giving to make a living, wisdom giving to make a life. And that's kind of, we need both, make a living and make a good life. And the last one, we need someone forgiving. Give yourself a second chance. Give someone else a second chance. So these are different kinds of giving we can give. But do not neglect that when you give, it's an energy thing that we create more good energy for ourselves and for other people also. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, this is one set of giving mentioned by the Buddha. I think you're gonna have a clear scanning attitude to check out the giving happening in the world right now. Buddha talked about 3 purity of the impactful giving. That giving will create a lot of good energy for yourself and for other people when they have these 3 purity. Number 1, the purity of a gift. Number 2, we're going to go one by one, the purity of intention, and then the purity of the people. The first one, the purity of a gift. When Buddha take a look, he looked deeper than what the eye can see. He said if that gift you want to give is not pure, like a mafia money, something like that. It helps people, but the one who gives doesn't get what they call maximum energy from that thing, because the gift itself is not from the pure source. It comes from bad source. And in the modern day, wow, that good image hiding something, right? We just talk about that. And Buddha see that no, not just what you see, but you need to know that that gift is pure or not. Okay, we can have some discussion Q&A later. Oh no, don't mind. People on the street, they get the food, they get But in the long term, like we give a space for these kinds of people to get good acceptance. You get the point, right? If we look at short term, it should be fine. But when we look long term, no, that's not the direction of giving. Should be view. Okay, so when he look deep, not just what the eye can see. That's number 1, the purity of a gift. Number 2 is very important, the purity of intention. If the intention, oh, when I give, so I can have less temptation, less uh, greed, to never get enough, that's good. Like, oh, intention is for myself to be better, and then intention to really help those people. Now, when we turn into political world, oh, they become more kind when it's closer to the election time. What's your intention? I didn't criticize the politician. Some really mean well, and they not just show up at the election time. And there's people like that. They show up every time. Yeah. So if the intention is really to help people, but the system is to vote, right? So if something makes sense, then okay, it's fine. But if it's not from sincere wish to help, it just I want to be elected, and then something I don't talk on my bucket list. After I get become elected, what I will gain? Oh, that's not pure intention. Can you see that? It's quite delicate. You can help and you can become elected, but you are very sincere to help or not. You are very sincere to give your life and time for the people or not. Or you have some side benefit from become elected, but not for the people. This is I thought we can have many sessions about this topic today. Just open up how Buddha look at giving, that very deep, very subtle. So the gift itself, that's number one. The intention is number two. That, wow, it's important. Not just the gift, but what is the real intention of the giver that make different energy in giving. And the third one, the purity of people, which means giver and receiver. The one who give and the one who receive also. At the temples in Thailand, every time before we're going to do alms offerings, anything, the master will lead everyone to meditate. Like make yourself calm and peaceful. This is a time to let go. I'm not give to be recognized. I do not give to be famous. I do not, like I make your mind calm and peaceful. We give to help ourselves and other people. All right. The energy rise up in a different way. Yeah. When the giver are pure and the receiver also are pure. Like they give and then they have good intention also to become a better person. That's very good. One thing that maybe I would touch more later because it's quite subtle. It might change how we do givings around the world. There's an old saying said, if you want to feed someone for one day, give them a fish. If you want to feed someone for life, teach them how to do giving. When I become a teacher around the world, and now I eat more vegetable. Yeah, they don't like this analogy. That's killing, okay? So I changed it. Yeah, Mandarin version. If you want to feed someone for one day, give them a rice. If you want to feed someone the whole life, teach them how to do rice farming. Okay, feel better. Okay, no fishing. Right? But it's about knowledge. When someone poor, when someone in that situation, it's not just the material giving that we should give, but knowledge, but understanding why you are there in that situation, right? And then we educate, and not just worldly education, but spiritual education also. What kinds of energy bring you in that situation? This is a deep stuff. That why you were born there, why you are in that situation, and what kinds of energy you can do. Anyone doesn't need to be rich to start giving. Even someone, let's say, one poor village, and people come to take the food. One person who give and they just keep everything just for their family and don't care about the family at all. And then the same poor village, the people from the same village, they give and they take a look also that, oh, the neighbor family also have enough or not. It's different energy. The first family, yeah, they care for their family, but how about the bigger view of the world, right? So the second family, my experience, I have a feeling poverty less, because they start to think about other people, and it's the physical, like a physics. When you just think about yourself and you spread that energy, and the people, I don't care about you also, you don't care about me, but you start to care about someone else, you spread that caring energy. Okay. I think it's very fundamental. You think about it in a classroom when you were young. Yeah, you have some friend when come, they always share food and help, and someone who just focus on their plate, don't care about him. One day, both of them in trouble, don't have food to eat. The gravitation will go towards someone who always help, right? You maybe love what you have enough, but if you have limited resource, maybe the one who used to give to you, you give to that person first, right? It's physics. It's not complicated at all. What kinds of energy you create, those kinds of energy return. It's karma. You throw the ball soft to the wall, it come back soft. You throw the ball harder to the wall, it come back harder. When Buddhism and science never in conflict, always flow that way. So we don't need to be rich to start giving. Give a smile. Give encouragement to each other, even fighting in the same situation. But you can start to have that heart of giving, and you feel good also. Subtle? Yeah. So purpose is number one. Now it's more difficult stuff. True understanding of giving. And when you see some Thai friend or some Buddhist, they donate and then they make a wish. Huh? I just give. And you make a wish for what? You want something come back? And I'm kind of curious why Thai people or sometimes Buddhists, they make a wish. Okay, I share with you. Again, it's not that we like it or we don't like it. It's just the science of giving. Giving is the inner magnet of goodwill. And that's mentioned by the Buddha in some Pali term. I just translate modern language. When you give, you create the good energy for goodwill. And when I say goodwill, I doesn't mean to be rich, but when you need something, it's there, like goodwill. When you need a place to stay, when you need a salary that is good for you, is good for family, it's right there when you need it. That's goodwill. Okay, it's not about rich or not rich, but you giving, you helping, and then you will be helped by your own energy that you create. You see this picture before? It's kind of funny, right? He put a domino on the other side. It's come back, right? It's karma. Oh, go away from me. Boom, it's come back to him. Like you don't like some people and you yell. And, oh, not the same person, but someone similar show up again because you connect your energy to those people. But if you not attack or not like a disconnect from those energy, it come less. Even you pulling or you pushing, you connect yourself to those energy, right? And sometimes we think that we try to push it, it will be gone, it come back. Yeah, because we still mentally, you still connect to it. But if you let go, you forgive, and then just focus on what you can do, the energy connected is become less. Okay. So when we talk about giving, it's the law. It's the law. When you give, some good energy will return. You want it, you don't want it. Like you throw some rock into the pond. You say, "Oh, I don't want the ripple." Cannot. You're not God. You're not someone to control. No, no ripple. Cannot. You throw, like when you go to Central Park, yeah, in the reservoir, you throw the stone and then no ripple. God said no, cannot. Or some universe said no. Is the law, right? Yeah, this is some simple writing I try to make we understand. The more you give and support people, the more positive energies of giving will be stored in your mind. It's like a good battery, like a giving energy, giving battery. The more you give, it cannot be seen with this eye. If you meditate deeper, you can feel it. You can see it not from this eye, yeah, from inside. That is advanced Buddhism. And those energy will attract good people, good situation to support you to gain more and more goodwill. And in the parenthesis, and you can help more people with that. Uh, in different religion, different tradition, look at rich people in different way. And in Buddhism, if you trace back to early Buddhism, Buddha didn't blame rich people. He, if that rich people are kind, help other people, he said, it's good. You are wise. You use your goodwill to help people. He just realistic. To be rich, someone they born in that family. But how they make use of that well is their choice, right? So if we can do something that we get more goodwill, even to the level to become wealthy person, it's okay if you have wisdom to use that well to help people, and you use the money, you not let money use you. Okay, I put it simple like that the money come but you're in control, and then you use that to help more people. That's good when you have resource to help people. Giving is great. Why do we need to understand a return part? I just give, I feel good. Why we need to make a wish or something about that giving? Yeah, this is more updated American Buddhism. In Buddha teaching, there is no such thing as a good luck or a bad luck. No, no coincidence. In Buddha teaching, things happen for a reason, right? When good things happen, when bad things happen, let's say we do some giving, and then something happened, or we didn't do giving, but something good happened. If we understand by the law of karma, because you do good action, that good things happen. So, okay, I repeat a good action, but without understanding, oh, because I'm powerful, because I'm chosen one, some kinds of ego and pride, and don't understand. They do not repeat the same good things. Can you follow me? Without understanding about how it works, sometimes we miss the point, and then we didn't create a good cycle of progressive good life. And sometimes goodwill make big trouble. So once we understand that there's no coincidence, we need to understand when we do this, what happened. And when it come back, you not feel too proud. You not feel like, oh, I'm the greater one, or no, it's just something good you do. Keep doing good. Keep doing that good thing. This is a part that we don't talk too much, but I would like to touch that when we do good, we make a good wish that if the well come, wisdom please come too, so I can use that well wisely. That well not make me less quality in kindness. That's kind of making a wish, not just may the well 10 times multiply. Those kinds of things. Not the good determination in Buddha teaching. We meditate, we make a good wish that may this giving really help people, may this giving uh, help me to become a better person. So this is a return part. With the right understanding of giving, you can create more goodwill and help more people. Yeah, and that's why giving is great. Why we need to understand? We need to understand the return part so we see how it works completely. That thing is not random. If you're right now not have goodwill, you check. Maybe you can do certain kinds of kindness of giving. It doesn't need to be money. Anything that make I'm a giver, I'm helping, even a smile, even some service to your family member, connect to that energy more, right? And then you will start to see how this thing works with your own life experience. I think there's something called, okay, I stop share. There's thing called Murphy's Law, right? Bad thing keep happen. When the traffic move, is always the next lane, it's not your lane or something like that. I have something called Miracle's Law. Good thing keep happening. And you can create that miracle. Good things keep happening because you keep doing good things, right? And we don't do random things that sometimes good, sometimes bad. And sometimes we do those things because we don't understand. I think we think this is okay to do this and that. But when we understand, good things keep happening, and when we do more good things, and when bad things happen, we not feel bad. Maybe my karma, yeah, in the past or sometime I don't know, not purified, keep doing good thing. So with understanding is very important. It's not blur. It's not confusing. And then less bad thing happen. More good things happen. If we not enlightened yet, bad thing will happen. But it will be less and less negative impacts on you because you understand that pain is right inevitable, but suffering is optional. That when we have wisdom, we suffer less, we prosper more. Okay, so that's the impactful giving for everyone. You like it? If you like it, please type number 4. Okay. This is the first time that I share this. The more time, maybe we can go deeper, understand more that what is the impactful giving we should have in the world. And you will see that, wow, this is deep. It's like a deep thinking about those things, and we can go much deeper than the surface givings in the world that, oh, it's just what we see.